So let's hope that a third time is the charm. We're going to attempt to reprogram a used BCM on this 2013 F150. The original part number of the BCM is DL3Z15604A, and I've gotten two used previously enjoyed BCMs out of 2014s, and when I asked the dealer if they were the same, they said yes, this BCM fits 2014 and 2013. But when I ran the part number or the VIN number of the BCM, or the VIN number of the BCM came out of, it actually ends in a B instead of an A. So they can't tell me what's different, but it's not working. So I obtained another used one, this one out of a 2013, and according to that VIN number, this VIN number here, it is the same part number. So we're going to attempt to flash program this used one, see how that works. So we're going to go into the toolbox, into module programming, click the checkbox, and go into programmable module installation, BCM, and the key is on. What this is going to do is extract the existing programming from the original BCM to put in this used donor BCM. Now the original problem is the interior lights don't come on when you open the door, the hazards are on for no reason, there's a low brake fluid message, brake warning light on, parking brake message on, and the power door locks don't work. The reference voltage for all of those pull down switches is failed inside the BCM. So I'm just going to double check that VIN number. Okay, that is the correct VIN number. So it's going to attempt to copy the data from the BCM. I've tried as-built data in this and it didn't work, but because the part numbers are different and Ford can't actually tell me why the part numbers are different. Apparently model year 13 had two versions of the BCM, and this particular truck has an early version. So this is going to take several minutes to copy the data. We'll pick up when we get there. So it says the required calibration file was not found on the diagnostic tester. Click yes. So it'll go on the internet now to Ford Service Programming to get the required file. I assumed it was copying it off of the original BCM. So here's the first question it asks: is this vehicle equipped with intelligent access push button start? No, it's not. And now it's going to tell me to turn the key off. So the key is in the off position. Click the checkbox. Now it's going to tell me to install the new module, which I'll go ahead and do. Okay, so the new used module is installed. Turn the key on. Click on, and it should go ahead and flash the programming. Multiple internal memories, you'll see multiple bar graphs. Just be patient. Switch the key off. Click the checkbox. Switch the key on. Click the checkbox again. And now it should go through the programming. Now after this we'll have to do the passive anti-theft relearn for the keys and the remote keyless entry, the TPMS relearn, and we'll have to do a module parameter reset as well. So this is going to take several minutes to flash. We'll pick up when we get to the end. So it's finished the programming portion. Now we have to do the lock configuration, battery monitor system reset if applicable, and we'll have to do a PATS relearn as well. There will be code set in the network for network communication. We'll clear all those after the fact. Yeah, installation complete. Okay, we're going to go switch the key off. Okay, so I turned the key off. It's probably going to tell me to turn it back on again. We're going to do the PATS system relearn because the vehicle won't start now because the keys aren't learned. So now we'll go into the toolbox, into body, into security, into PATS function. And it's probably going to give us a warning about perimeter alarm because we put a used BCM in there, and as soon as you turn the key on, it will set a security problem. It's probably going to tell me to turn the key on. So it says to turn the key on, which I've done. Click the checkbox, and let's see what kind of message it gives us. Should be access after 10 minutes. It says unable to enter security access when perimeter alarm is active, but it seems to work. It's worked on the last 2 other used BCMs. So this is going to take 600 seconds or 10 minutes, so we'll stop recording till we get there. So we're at the end of 10 minutes. The checkbox becomes live. Access to security is granted. Now it's going to open a PATS menu and gives us additions. So we're going to erase the existing keys because I do have 2 keys, although we could just add new ones, but I'm going to erase them. And then we're going to add 2 keys. Okay. Okay, so there's the 2 keys learned. You hear the door locks, lock and unlock to acknowledge it. Two new keys are now programmed. Turn the key off. I hope I don't lose access to security here. I think I'm going to. I think I was supposed to do the parameter reset before. Oh well, we'll see what happens. Yes, I'm going to end up having to do this another 10-minute security learn because it still won't start because I didn't do the parameter reset. I think you're supposed to do the parameter reset first and then do the key learn functions. Oh well, we'll start over again. Okay, we're back to access to security, and parameter reset is what I should have done probably before I did the key stuff, but regardless, we should be okay. The keys should still work. All right, exit from this menu. Turn the key off. So now the power locks work. Interior lights come on when you open the door. Truck starts and runs. But most importantly, the heater controls work. Beautiful. Hazards work. Off. And we still have to do the TPMS. We got a TPMS message, so we have to do a TPMS relearn, but we're going to put some parts and pieces back together on this thing. So we're going to do an all continuous memory DTC scan and do a network code scan. We still have to deal with the TPMS sensors because they're not coded to the vehicle. There is no process in IDS that I could find for doing it. You have to do it manually. I think step on the brake pedal, then turn the key on and off 3 times, and then step on the brake pedal and then turn the key on and off 3 times, and it puts it in the TPMS learn mode. But I'll show you that process. So we've done a network code clear, and all modules are passing now. No network codes like we had with the other BCM. These are all history codes cleared. So now we're going to go ahead and relearn the TPMS system. So here's the relearn procedure in the Untitled tool, but it's just for relearning the actual positions of the wheels. This is not relearning new IDs. So in the snap-on scan tool here, if I go into scanner, and the key is on, of course. Zoom up a bit here. It should give me the procedure, and I believe it's in the BCM functional tests. It doesn't support TPMS training mode with a scanner, training mode without a scanner. And here's the procedure. Turn the ignition switch off, press and release the brake pedal, cycle the key off to run 3 times, ending in the run, press and release the brake pedal, turn the key off, turn the key from off to run position 3 more times, ending in run, and the horn will sound. But we will need this tool to activate the sensors. So we'll put it in the scan single sensor mode. So we're going to go in the vehicle and do this. So start with the key off, press and release the brake, turn the key on, off, on, off, on, press and release the brake, turn the key off, on, off, on, off, on. So now we're in the relearn mode. It should actually say that on the dash, but I don't see it because we got the doors open. Left front tire learn, yes. So now we go out here and activate the sensor, yes, and yes to trigger a sensor. And then we go to the right front and repeat the process on the right front. And then the right rear. And the last but not least, the left rear. And it should be saying training complete. It did say it there for a split second, but now we got the door open again. Training complete. So we're good to go. So just got back from a road test with this 2013 F150, and all is good. Everything seems to be working fine. All the accessories are working fine. No more warning lights on. TPMS is working. Keyless entry is working. Keypad's working. So summarize things here. Make sure you get the same VIN number. Don't go by these tag numbers on the back of the used parts. They have nothing to do with the part number. The actual part number for this BCM was DL3Z-1564A. But there's an A and a B in the model year 13, and the B version fits a model year 14 as well. So get the VIN number from the donor BCM and have the dealership check to make sure the part numbers match. I wish I'd have done that. I originally asked him, I said, does the BCM from a 2014 fit a 2013? And they said, yes, it does, but there's also another model in 2013. So in hindsight, I should have done a little bit more research, and it probably would have saved some time. But it's good to go. Thanks for watching.